big a deal is it in terms of if he does govern in the way that he campaigned? Well, if you look at many of the biggest trends affecting the world today, the United States should be well placed to meet those challenges. It's extraordinarily able in terms of new technology and innovation. It's got a young and diverse population, and its immigration policies continue to address the demographic challenge that are facing many other Western countries. But on the other hand, it's got gridlock in its politics, and with the election of Donald Trump, a new element of uncertainty enters the equation. Both the Brexit campaign and indeed Trump's election represented the offer of a better yesterday. So there are challenges not just facing the United States, but also challenges facing Europe. Here in Britain, we are struggling to come to terms with the Brexit vote on the 23rd of June. And on the other side of the channel, there's the continuing challenge of the Eurozone crisis, the need to respond to the Brexit vote, and of course, security challenges with a revanchist Russia. So on both sides of the Atlantic, it's a pretty challenging environment as we look ahead. One of the big changes is that really 10 years ago, politics and economics were converging. They are now diverging. But in terms of distrust and uncertainty, 2016 is the new normal. And that has some real implications for businesses large and small. Firstly, it's important to recognise that politics and geopolitics is going to matter. In the past, politics and economics converged, but now we're seeing them diverge, and that has implications for many companies and for their operations. Secondly, I think it's really important for businesses to make a quick judgment as to whether they want to be part of the solution to distrust or whether they're going to be perceived as part of the problem. And thirdly, I think it's important that every company figures out how to achieve high growth in what I fear is going to continue to be a low growth environment. Brexit represents a more fundamental change to the business environment than all of those changes combined. I was elected to the UK Parliament for 18 years. I served 9 years in the government, and since leaving Parliament I've been working advising companies and individuals on some of the very challenges that we're facing in today's uncertain and anxious world. I think there are three forces that were at work both in Britain and in the United States, which business needs to understand. First, economic anger. Second, cultural anxiety. And thirdly, political alienation. Each of those forces were working both to secure a Brexit vote and indeed the election of Donald Trump to the White House. 23rd of June was the first time I can remember where culture beat economics, where consciously people in Britain made a choice to disavow economic advice and vote for it anyway.